Hey there, Careblazer. Welcome back. I'm so excited to be here. In today's video, I'm going to share with you one thing that leads to a lot of guilt and stress for Careblazers, for you. So I want to talk about this in hopes that maybe you can start changing the way you're looking at the situation so that you don't experience so much guilt and distress. So before I get into that, I want to take a minute to welcome any new Careblazers watching. I'm so happy you're here. I'm Dr. Natalie, a board-certified geropsychologist, and this is a place where we talk about everything dementia. If you'd like to join the Careblazer family, all you have to do is hit that red subscribe button and make sure you download your own personal copy of the Careblazer Survival Guide. It's linked below in the description of this video. All right, now let's get started. Now, one of the big reasons why a lot of you experience distress and guilt when it comes to caring for your loved one with dementia is that you are looking at situations through your own eyes, through your own brains, through your own filters. And in dementia, the way that your loved one is viewing the world is entirely different. So we have to sometimes take ourselves out of our own shoes and put yourself in your loved one's shoes, because many times the world your loved one with dementia is living in is completely different than the world that you're living in. Now let me give you a specific example. Let's say your mother with dementia lives in an assisted living facility and you go visit her once a week to take her out to lunch. And every time you pick her up and take her out to lunch, she becomes a little aggressive, she becomes in distress, she doesn't seem to enjoy herself. But for you, you feel like a loving, caring daughter would pick up their mom from assisted living facility and take her to her old favorite restaurant at least once a week. You can't imagine how it must be to be cooped up in the assisted living facility 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So you want to give your mom a special treat. In the assisted living facility, your mom's doing pretty well. She engages in the activities. She doesn't really seem to voice many complaints. She's doing pretty well and is stable. It's really when she leaves the assisted living facility that things start to get a little bit chaotic and stressful. So you have a situation that is pretty upsetting to your mom, you taking her out of the assisted living facility for lunch. However, you continue to do it because you feel like it's the nice thing to do, and you can't imagine never really getting out of the assisted living facility so much, and you want to treat your mom to something nice. That's looking at it from your point of view. Now, what if we step back and try to look at the situation from your mom's point of view? On the other hand, you have a situation where you are picking up your mom, you're taking her out, you're noticing that the change in environment is really stressful for her. She seems to be nervous, she seems to be stressed. It really tends to take a lot of her energy out. And although you obviously wish things would have been different and that she would have enjoyed herself, and it was such a nice gesture and thought on your part, you're realizing that this may not be the best idea for your mom or for yourself, so that you stop with the weekly lunch outings. That's viewing it from your mom's perspective, or from your mom's side of things. You see the difference here? It's the same situation, but instead of continuing to do something because you feel like it's the right thing to do, or it's the nicest thing to do, or it's what you would want done for yourself, or it's what your mom would have wanted a long time ago, you're taking the time to really see it from your loved one's perspective, and you're noticing that it's actually not something she does very well at, and she doesn't seem to like it, and it really seems to cause her a lot of distress. And so for all those reasons, and wanting to do what's best for your mom, you decide to put a stop to it. Now, I'm just using this as an example. Obviously, there are many people who love getting out of assisted living facilities or nursing homes for day trips and events with their loved ones and so on. But the point here is I'm just using an example to show that sometimes you do things for your loved one that you're doing out of the goodness of your heart because you feel like it's the best thing for your loved one, or you feel like it's the right thing to do, or what you would want done, when in reality it's just leading to a lot of stress on your loved one. And so sometimes when when you decide, okay, I can't do this anymore, it's not really working out well for my loved one, don't fall into the trap of feeling guilty and stressed that you're no longer doing this for your loved one. Instead, you should take comfort in knowing you're making a decision based on what's best for your loved one. Not what you wish was best for your loved one. You wish what was best would be able to enjoy a lunch date with her, but keeping your loved one in that assisted living facility, not exposing her to the stress of leaving and having to go to lunch and zapping of her energy, that was not good for your loved one. So when you look at it through your loved one's perspective, it's easy to kind of let go of some of that guilt, because you can take comfort in knowing you're actually making the best decision for your loved one. Other people not involved in your mom's care may not understand or might think completely different, but you as a Careblazer have to be strong. You have to look at it from your loved one's perspective, and you have to know that you are willing to do the hard decisions and make the hard sacrifices, knowing that it's best for your loved one. Even if on the surface, from your point of view, you would have wished it would have been different. So remember, take the time to try to look at all the situations through your loved one's eyes. How are they responding? How are they doing? Try not only to look at it from your point of view. Have you ever been in this position of doing something over and over again simply because you thought it was the best thing or the nice thing to do, when in reality you were just doing that based on your own guilt or your own pressure? And when you really stepped back and took a look at it, actually it wasn't the best thing to do for your loved one? What do you think about this? I'd really like to know your thoughts. Leave a comment below, and I'll be back next week with another video. In the meantime, hop on over to the Careblazer community over on Facebook. I'd love to connect with you there. All right, bye.